So they got to see a different side of me as a teacher, was like somebody who was, embracing what they were doing. We had
Mhm.
one kid, one part of it that I loved is I got the sense from people that you needed a server to run your Minecraft worlds and this and that. And I had ideas for what I would like, but I had a student who said, "Oh, I have a server at home. I could set up a server." So he set up the server. His whole job in our class became like server administrator. And the neat thing was he knew some things, but I would come up with an idea. Like I'd say, "Hey, it would be really great if we could all enter one space in this world and I can go through this portal or something and go to, you know, to Sophia's project, or I can go through this one and go to Joey's game, and we can make this whole like, which is like kind of like a metaverse, right?"
Mhm.
So he kind of scratched his head and he went home, and he comes back the next day and he says, "Mr. Isaacs, I figured it out." And he installed something called multiverse, and then he would show me just enough that I could like give kids like the area within this world that their plot of land might be that they would build on. And so I was doing little pieces as somewhat of an administrator, but really he was the man behind the yellow curtain. And
Mhm.
and it was just amazing to start to, going to work every day became much more fun and exciting because it was always different. I would sit with kids and feel like they'd have a problem and I'd be like, Let's try to figure it out. Like I have no idea about the technical this part of it, but maybe I could support you by helping figure out what we could search for to find an answer." And it just became a whole different approach. And again, you know, prior to that, and I think this is an important lesson for educators, is we I think a lot of people that go into education because we kind of like a degree of control, and want
Oh
to
gosh,
stand we want to
yes.
stand in front of the room, and we want to be the one that knows everything, and it doesn't have to be that way. And and if I could exercise that even more in my personal life, there's so much we don't have control over, and to try to control things doesn't typically, you know help anything.